So you're trying to build a Silverado 1500 that can stand all sorts of loads in all sorts of weather? Well, I've got something for you to consider. So if you're building a big Silverado, think roof racks, canopy on the back of it, caravan on the tow ball, then what you need to consider is the weight of the vehicle, along with the weight that you're adding on the vehicle through accessories and modifications, to work out if the GVM can legally or even practically carry that kind of load. It doesn't take long to realise that the factory GVM won't actually get you very far, and that's why you need to consider upgrading your GVM. Here's a couple of reasons why you should consider the 4.49 tonne GVM upgrade. Firstly, you need more capable suspension. The factory shocks in the Silverado are a 46mm twin tube shock, which is okay if you're not loading the ute up and if you're just driving on road. We swap those out for our 2.5-inch remote res high performing shocks with our Apex shocks front and rear. We also add in an upgraded leaf pack in the back for carrying heavier loads. And then we put an upgraded upper control arm in the front and then a 2-inch lift all round. You're in a much better position to carry loads and perform in more versatile environments. The second reason to consider the upgrade is the rear diff. So the rear diff has a load carrying capacity of 1724 kilograms from factory. And during our assessment, we've identified a couple of weak points in that diff. So the first thing we've done is we've actually braced the entire diff housing for this upgrade to make it much stronger and capable of carrying load. The second thing we've done to the rear diff is we've upgraded to a hub assembly that has full floating axles with double tapered bearings. And the reason we've done this is during the assessment we identified that the rear axle bearing has a service interval of 20,000 kilometres at the full carrying capacity. So by upgrading the hub assembly and running a full floating axle on the double tapered bearings, we've increased that service interval to 100,000 kilometres. So your rear diff is just in a much more capable position. The last reason to consider the upgrade is if it's completed pre-rego, we increase your GCM to 8,990. So you keep your factory towing of 4.5 tonne and your GVM comes in at 4,490 with a payload of 1,887 kilos. So you're well over double the factory payload of that vehicle. The other thing to realise is that this opens up the opportunity to run 35-inch tyres on either a 20, an R20 or an R18. If you made it past that, good effort. But here's the main point. The Silverado 1500 is a monster of a ute, so it's worth doing right. If you're building heavy or you're going big, you can't go past the 4.49 tonne GVM upgrade from Touring Solutions Australia. All right, fellas, turn the hose off. That's enough of the water. Let's get out of here.